Okay, here we are once again with the Lively Legz crew. Today we're fishing South Central Pennsylvania. Doing the introduction, Iron Mike hooks up. Check it out. We got Iron Mike, the Big Tribe, Jeff Wasson. We're out here in totally new water, and we're gonna see what these Lively Legz nymphs can do today. Let's see if I can zoom this in. First one to the net, probably the first cast, Iron Mike. I don't know if you can tell in the video, we lucked out. We had some snow come in last night. Backdrop's beautiful, stained water. A little bit fast, a little bit choppy, but it's not too stained, so kind of the conditions we were looking for. And there it is, man, that's a beauty. Nice way to start off an exploratory mission with the crew. Iron Mike, first cast, bang. As just explained, you can see Jeff's gonna just throw upstream a little bit. Gonna stay, the tip of his pole is gonna stay in front of his line. A little bit of a sag leading back to his nymphs, making sure there's a sag and those nymphs are on the bottom. With a lot of these nymphing poles nowadays, Jeff's using a Sage ESN, you can actually feel the takes, you can feel the bottom, you can feel the nymphs rolling. So he's looking for a strike, he's feeling for a strike, and eventually, after you do this a few times, it comes to be an instinct. There we go. I showed you guys with Jeff and his technique right after Mike pulled his in. Jeff worked from this section of water and he fished at his feet, fished the run, fished the other side of the run, got out, fished that soft spot, and then worked that other run on the other side. And look at that.
They're fighters.
Once again, looks like a beautiful rainbow trout.
What nymph, Jeff? The olive.
Once he gets into the net, I'm going to walk out, get a picture, and get a nice look at this nymph. Okay, got off my roost, came out here. Oh, that's a beauty. Look at those nice fins, white tips, and the olive Lively Legz nymph right in the corner of the mouth. Beautiful fish, Jeff. Can't beat those barbless hooks coming right out either. Beauty. Well, that sunshine's going to mean one thing. All the snow's melting off very quickly. That's going to put a lot of cold water down into the stream. It's probably going to slow the fishing down, but we're going to keep rolling with it this morning. With all that snow burning off from the sun, we're going to go ahead and concentrate on some of the deeper, bigger, slower pools where we think these fish will be taking a rest, because the water is ripping now, and that didn't take long. Only took about 10 minutes and most of the snow is gone. So let's go ahead and hit some of these bigger, deeper, slower pools and see if we can't pull some rainbows out. Iron Mike just went across. Show you quick, this is the bottom end of the pool, and this pool is created by an absolutely gorgeous run of fast water. There we go. I couldn't tell if he's getting a snag or a fish right off the bat. And that is the first cast in this slow water, and that's what we were anticipating. Oh, gets off right there. Looked to be a nice little rainbow. And that's one thing you can expect on these kind of days where you're getting this cold, cold mountain runoff. Fish are going to be sitting in some of the slower spots. And bam, just like that, another fish is on. One of the things I'm seeing is I can actually see Mike's hit, and we're so used to getting snagged on the way up through here that it almost, he's anticipating for that snag to come out, but these were actually fish, these last two. I'm sure the next one, it looks like a snag, is going to get a hook right in the corner of its mouth. You can see that one was a snag.
I thought it was snagged up and it was a fish.
Yeah, that's what I just explained, Mike. There we go. I could see that one hit. You can just see in the video a quick pause in the line. In the slow water, sometimes it's hard to detect, and a lot of times it's hard to catch fish in this slow water. But Iron Mike switches up to the Lively Legs nymph.
This is Y2K here.
Nope. Actually, one of our Lively Legs Y2Ks. Third hit in this spot. Result, first fish landed. Way to start her out, Iron Mike. I saw you set that hook. I didn't think that one was getting off.
I didn't set it hard enough the first couple times.
Okay, we just worked our way up from what seemed to be the honey hole, was going to be the honey hole. It ended up just being a nice little holding area that had a few fish. Found another little spot. You can see that there's one right off the bat. Iron Mike steps into the hole. Called that spot out as a nice little holding area. And that water is ripping. That makes even the smallest trout feel big. And unfortunately, with that sun coming out, nice net job. We are not going to have any more snow the rest of the day. That's probably going to be it. Man, that is just a beautiful, look at the par mark still in that rainbow trout. That is a beautiful wild rainbow trout right there.
First cast, that's the kind you like.
Iron Mike called the spot out. We were going to go up and meet with the rest of the guys. He said, I got to try another cast into this. This is where the stream split. So we had to split up, and I decided to stay with Iron Mike. I know the Big Shrive and Jeff, they eventually did call us back, and they have caught a few fish. And unfortunately, we have none of those on video, but it is what it is. Well, Iron Mike and I walked up, I stopped and started eating my sandwich.
Nymph again.
And Jeff pulls one in on a nymph. Check it out, the nymphs have been working today. Gotta love the barbless hooks. Finally caught up with Jeff and the Big Shrive. They've caught a few fish each as well. We're gonna see if we can all pair up now and get back out here and get some more on video. There we go.
What's that?
Got Iron Mike with another one on video here. Things get hot, things get cold. Sun comes up, sun goes away. Mike wants to show off the little par marks on this one.
Took the olive nymph.
Oh my goodness, that olive nymph, it has been something for us. Beautiful looking wild rainbow, Mike. Done a lot of switches. We've had time with the camera with Mike, some time with Jeff, little time with the Big Shrive, unfortunately. He is the road warrior. He keeps running upstream from us. And finally caught up to Mike and the Big Shrive.
That was a fish, wasn't it? Are you sure?
There we go. Guys, stop for a little lunch break. The Big Shrive jumps out there. And I'm gonna have to say, this big slow water, sometimes having an indicator on gives you a benefit. Big Shrive was getting a big long drift and picked up a really pretty looking bow. Iron Mike just said that's a steelhead. Oh, look at that. Pretty awesome. The end of the drift.
Yeah, right at the end of the drift.
Right at the end of the drift. Jeff, bang, fish comes in and grabs it. A lot of guys will upstream nymph fish. And what you'll see them do is just throw upstream, and when the fly gets back to about where they are, just a hair past them, they throw it back upstream. A lot of times what we like to do is let it go the whole way down past us, load the rod, and flip it back up into there. I know there's other guys that do that as well, but you see a lot of guys in the competition style nymphing, mostly nymphing the smaller streams. They will basically not let that nymph get far past them, and it's right back up in front of them. There we go. I stuck around. Iron Mike got off his rock. Just hooked up with decent looking, another bow on the nymph. You can see it's his bottom fly because his Y2K's up top. So the guys got a fish out of this hole. I think I got Jeff's hook up on video. Didn't get Iron Mike's or Trav's, but probably fish this for a few more minutes and then head up to where the creek splits again. Big Shrive hit the one side of the water where it split after that deep hole. Jeff and Mike split on this side. You saw that last piece of scenery I put in. Some beautiful water, and these fish, they just slowed down. These guys are working very, very hard to get these fish. That's part of fishing. Seems like the cold runoff did affect the water. Nice solid fish. I'd say these guys worked this piece of water probably about 15-20 casts. And just when we were getting ready to leave, Jeff yells, "There we go." Oh boy, supposed to be out of here at noon today. Got some priorities today. Called Jeff off the water. The Big Shrive, as you can see, is waiting up on the bank. And as always, can't pull Iron Mike off the water. We'd like to thank you all for following along on our adventure today, and until next time, best of luck in the outdoors.